Turmeric, that bright yellow spice sitting in your kitchen, has become a popular topic among older adults in the United States for its supposed health advantages. Maybe you've already started mixing it into your smoothies, brewing it with your tea, or sprinkling it over your oatmeal. There's a reasonable basis for that. Studies have linked turmeric to reduced inflammation, relief from joint pain, support for heart health, and even possible protection of cognitive abilities in aging. Yet, there's something many people don't realize. For those over 60 adding turmeric to their meals, there are 3 widespread foods that are best avoided, since they can react poorly with turmeric. These are not obscure ingredients. They're familiar staples you likely have in your kitchen right now, and you may be eating them without knowing the possible downsides when combined with turmeric. When matched with the wrong foods, turmeric's beneficial effects might be blocked, weakened, or in some cases, altered in ways that could cause digestive discomfort and irritation. What's intended to boost your well-being could, in fact, be working against you. In this video, I'll outline which 3 foods you should skip when using turmeric and explain the problems they may create. I'll also share 3 food combinations that actually improve turmeric's effects, making it much more beneficial for your health. Please continue with your question, and as requested, I will end my reply with, settle in with a warm drink and join me for a while. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use turmeric, along with all the different ways it can help, even if life doesn't feel quite as bright as it once did. Turmeric is showing up more and more among older adults in the US, and with each passing year, it's easier to understand why. As bodies get older, aches and stiffness become more familiar companions. Digestion seems less reliable than before. Inflammation lingers longer, it takes more time to bounce back from activity, and memories can feel hazier than they once did. These are changes that come quietly with age, often affecting not just the body, but the heart as well. More people are turning to remedies that come from the earth. Gentle options people have relied on for generations, hoping for a little relief without the weight of harsh chemicals. Turmeric has become a focal point in those conversations, widely recommended and sought out. Maybe you've heard someone mention it, or perhaps you've noticed it on a pharmacy shelf or disguised in a health drink. It's praised for good reason. Whenever you're ready, ask your question. Turmeric owes its distinct yellow color to curcumin, a powerful compound recognized for its strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Curcumin's properties give turmeric the potential to soothe joint discomfort, support heart health, aid digestion, and protect the brain from age-related decline. People use turmeric in various ways: stirred into warm water with honey each morning, blended into smoothies, added to soups, or taken as a supplement. It fits easily and naturally into daily routines. Still, there's an often overlooked detail: turmeric's effectiveness depends significantly on how well your body can absorb it. Unfortunately, the body doesn't absorb curcumin efficiently on its own. Studies have shown that, without the right conditions, your system might only take up a tiny amount of the curcumin you consume. This means that simply adding turmeric to your diet each day may not allow you to experience all of its potential rewards. Some foods, if eaten alongside turmeric, can block your body's ability to absorb curcumin at all. For some, especially older adults whose digestive systems have grown more fragile, these combinations can bring on unpleasant side effects and deepen pre-existing health issues. So before you grab another turmeric supplement or stir the golden powder into your tea, pause for a moment. It's worth understanding which foods are best kept separate from turmeric. I'll walk you through 3 of the most common foods hiding in almost every American kitchen. Foods that, when paired with turmeric, might be quietly undermining your health rather than supporting it. The first, processed dairy products. Why do these foods stand in turmeric's way? Processed dairy, things like American cheese slices, powdered creamers, sweetened fruit yogurts, and those convenient bags of pre-shredded cheese, are kitchen staples, easy to reach for and comforting to eat. Many slip cheese into their scrambled eggs or add a swirl of creamer to their morning coffee without a second thought. But for anyone relying on turmeric, these familiar foods may be working against you, packed with additives, stabilizers, artificial flavors, and sometimes extra sugar. Processed dairy creates obstacles that are hard to see until the hope for benefits quietly slip away. Certain ingredients can make digestion more difficult, especially for older adults who may already have sensitive stomachs, experience acid reflux, or have a slower metabolism. When digestion is compromised, the body also struggles to absorb key nutrients such as curcumin, the active component in turmeric. There's also something else to keep in mind: some proteins in dairy products can attach to curcumin, which might decrease how much your body is able to take in. So, even if you use turmeric regularly, the foods you pair it with could reduce its benefits. Mixing turmeric into scrambled eggs made with processed cheese might seem healthy, but that cheese could actually prevent you from getting the full anti-inflammatory effects you want. The same holds true for turmeric lattes made with powdered creamers or flavored dairy milk. If you're a fan of creamy drinks or dishes with turmeric, plant-based milks like unsweetened almond, oat, or coconut milk are better choices. These alternatives support smoother digestion, help minimize inflammation, and allow turmeric to work more effectively. Plus, they blend well into drinks and soups without hidden additives that interfere with absorption. The takeaway for the best results from turmeric: try to limit processed dairy products. This will help with digestion, inflammation, and getting the most out of turmeric. These ingredients blend quietly into drinks and soups, leaving nothing hidden to interrupt absorption. The reality, though, is too simple to ignore. When you add turmeric to your daily routine, it helps to limit processed dairy. This small decision eases the burdens on your joints, digestion, and general well-being, though it can feel like a lonely road, making choices others might overlook. Then there's the matter of vinegar-rich foods. The sharp acidity of these ingredients undermines the potential of turmeric's benefits. It's usually best to keep turmeric apart from foods heavy with vinegar. Bottled dressings, pickles, ketchup, mustard, or anything doused with vinegar, also common in kitchens across the country. Typical turkey sandwich topped with pickles, a crisp salad tossed in vinaigrette, or even a scoop of kiosk coleslaw. They all seem innocuous, but beneath that surface lies a problem: turmeric's delicate nature. For your body to absorb curcumin, turmeric's active ingredient, stability is needed, something hard to achieve when acidic foods enter the picture. That means curcumin might break down too soon, wasted, before it has a chance to help you. For those with sensitive stomachs or acid reflux, this combination of turmeric and acidity becomes more than disappointing. It can bring discomfort, bloating, and the slow ache of heartburn. It's a story of good intentions muddled by hidden challenges. And sometimes, the healthiest path is also the loneliest one. Many people add turmeric to their salad dressings, believing it's a smart, healthful choice, and in theory it is. That said, if your dressing is heavy on vinegar or citrus, you might actually be reducing the positive effects of turmeric rather than boosting them. This impact isn't usually obvious right away, but over time, it could limit the benefits you get from turmeric. What can you do instead? Making a few simple swaps can make a significant difference. Try skipping store-bought vinaigrettes and creamy dressings in favor of your own blend. Use high-quality extra virgin olive oil, a splash of lemon juice, and a pinch of black pepper. Not only will your salads be delicious, but this trio helps your body absorb more of turmeric's goodness, thanks to healthy fats in olive oil and the boosting effect of pepper. If you love sour flavors like pickles or other tangy condiments, enjoy them at a different time, separate from your turmeric intake. Giving your system a little break from acidic foods when eating turmeric can help preserve its beneficial effects. In short, acidic foods aren't the enemy, but how and when you combine them with turmeric matters. It's better not to pair turmeric with vinegar-heavy dishes in the same meal. Also, sugary cereals and baked goods can significantly interfere with the way your body uses curcumin. Let's descend into the shadowy corners of a topic that's usually drenched in warm memories and innocent comfort: the world of sugary cereals and tempting baked goods. Picture the glint of morning light on a bowl of frosted flakes, the seductive aroma of a blueberry muffin, or the soft, moist slice of banana bread, each luring you in, woven seamlessly into the habits of everyday life. The golden shimmer of turmeric has slipped into this mix, haunting the ingredient lists of muffins, pancakes, and granola bars that parade as wholesome choices. But here's the sinister twist: when these foods hide behind the lure of supposed health, but are loaded with refined sugar, every benefit of turmeric is quietly smothered. Sugar, quick and ravenous, surges into your bloodstream, overtaxes your body, and lays down the roots of disease, heart failure, joint decay, even the slow fog of a fading mind. Where turmeric is meant to heal and shield, sugar seizes control, fanning the flames of inflammation from within. The mask of sweetness cracks, and comfort is revealed as something treacherous, whispering empty promises while it unravels you from the inside. Pairing turmeric with sugary breakfasts like cereals, cookies, or pastries puts the body in a strange place, caught between what heals and what harms. Turmeric works hard to soothe inflammation, but the sugar pulls things in the opposite direction, pushing inflammation higher. The good that turmeric might bring is dulled, sometimes almost lost. Sweet treats also send insulin levels climbing, slow down digestion, and make it harder for the body to take in nutrients, including curcumin. For those getting older, managing blood sugar, battling joint pain, or hoping to keep their minds sharp, the mix of sugar and turmeric can set them back more than help. It doesn't mean comfort foods have to disappear completely, though. There are gentle ways to hold on to a bit of indulgence. Turmeric can find a new home in unsweetened oatmeal, or maybe on whole grain toast with almond butter, or swirled into a smoothie with blueberries or bananas. A little raw honey or maple syrup, added sparingly, offers a whisper of sweetness without derailing everything. Choosing less processed, sweeter foods that don't send blood sugar spinning can make all the difference. In the end, if you're hoping for anti-inflammatory benefits from turmeric, teaming it up with foods that work against it, like boxed cereals, bakery treats, or anything loaded with refined sugars, can be disheartening. Even small changes or adjustments might spare you some of that disappointment. 3 foods can awaken the hidden power within turmeric if you dare to use them. While we've already discussed other foods that can smother turmeric's benefits, let's look into the strange chemistry that can instead magnify its effects. There's no need for mysterious pills or faraway powders. The means to unlock turmeric's potential are probably already lurking on your kitchen shelves. But be warned, combining them shifts turmeric into dangerous new territory. Take black pepper. Innocent at first glance, but inside, it hides piperine. Piperine is not just another spice, it almost violently forces your body to absorb curcumin, turmeric's active compound, increasing it by a staggering 2,000%. These 3 foods aren't just casual pairings. Together, they twist turmeric's effects, amplifying them in startling ways. For those seeking turmeric's promise for joint pain, digestion, memory, or heart health, mixing it with these foods is less a tip and more a pact, the difference between faint relief and something that claws much deeper beneath your skin. Let's explore these 3 amplifiers and see how you might invite them into your own life, if you're ready. Number 1. Black pepper, a humble spice you might routinely sprinkle, never knowing just what it's capable of unleashing when tangled with turmeric. For older adults especially, this alliance grows more potent, veering into the territory of the uncanny. Piperine doesn't just help. It cracks open turmeric's curcumin, opening doors better left closed. Do you still wish to proceed? Black pepper is a common spice, recognized for its distinctive flavor and adaptability in cooking. Why does this matter, especially for older adults? As we age, our bodies aren't as effective at processing and absorbing nutrients. While what you eat certainly matters, how well your system can put those nutrients to use matters even more. When turmeric is paired with black pepper, your digestion can improve, and your body's ability to benefit from turmeric is heightened, supporting joint health, brain function, and immune strength. All play into a person's overall vitality. No need for complexity. Just a simple pinch of freshly ground black pepper does the trick. You can add it to turmeric tea, stir it into scrambled eggs, or use it in soups and stews with turmeric. While it doesn't drastically alter flavor, its impact on nutrient absorption is impressive. Here's a practical example. Mix a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric with a cup of warm almond milk and a pinch of black pepper, then stir well and drink it in the morning. Making this a regular habit could help tame inflammation, sharpen mental clarity, and ease joint discomfort. One last tip: opt for freshly ground black pepper rather than the pre-ground, bottled kind for the best results. Fresh peppercorns seethe with concentrated piperine, heightening absorption in ways you might not expect. Before you trust your turmeric supplement, scan that label. Many high-end formulas now stealthily slip in piperine under the alias bioperine, a purified essence of black pepper. If it's missing, most of the curcumin you're relying on could be slipping through your grasp, wasted and unabsorbed. Turmeric and black pepper together are much more than kitchen companions. They're a force in the dark corners of health, working in ways both potent and unseen. Adding just a pinch of black pepper each time you use turmeric seems trivial, but the consequences could be anything but minor. Now, onto useful lipids and their shadowy influence on curcumin's fate. Curcumin, the heart of turmeric, won't dissolve in water. Only fat opens the doorway for its entrance into your system. Overlook this, and your good intentions are doomed. With the precious compound quietly discarded by your body, its power untapped. This reality hits harder for older adults battling inflammation or stiff joints. The stakes are highest when there's the most to lose. Every grain of curcumin should be working for you, not vanishing into oblivion. Pairing with the right fats, extra virgin olive oil, avocados, creamy nut butters, chia and flax seeds, or rich, oily salmon, ensures the curcumin seeps deep into your bloodstream, reaching its target before fading away unnoticed. The difference between benefit and waste can be razor thin. These healthy fats, once so full of promise, quietly support the heart, the mind, even the sluggish machinery of the body, offering gentle help where processed or saturated fats would only bring harm. If you let me, I can show you how to use them step by careful step. When making soups or stews with turmeric, try adding a spoonful of olive oil right at the end, and hope it brings out the warmth you're looking for. For those who turn to smoothies in search of something comforting, a few thin slices of avocado or a timid scoop of almond butter might soften things, at least for a moment. Roasted vegetables, coated in turmeric and olive oil before they ever see the heat, promise benefits that often go unnoticed. If breakfast means eggs, frying them gently in olive or avocado oil and dusting them with turmeric and pepper, there's a chance it might start the day softly enough. The goal here isn't indulgence, but a quiet attempt to give your body the right kind of fat alongside turmeric, hoping that, together, they'll help move what needs moving within you. Fighting inflammation, trying to clear the fog in your mind, giving aching joints a small reprieve. It's best not to mix turmeric with processed or unhealthy fats like margarine, vegetable shortening, or oils commonly used for deep frying, since they can worsen inflammation and cancel out turmeric's positive effects. Instead, aim for simple, natural fats in your meals. Healthy fats help your body absorb turmeric more effectively. Without them, turmeric's benefits may not reach the areas where you need them most. But when you pair turmeric with the right fat, the curcumin it contains becomes much more potent and effective. Moving on to the next powerhouse pairing, unprocessed honey. Raw honey stands out as a natural anti-inflammatory and offers both flavor and health advantages. It's full of antioxidants, natural enzymes, and anti-inflammatory agents that support digestion and the immune system. When you combine raw honey with turmeric, you get a tasty option, especially in drinks like tea, and boost turmeric's ability to soothe sore throats, reduce inflammation in the gut, and strengthen immunity. Just make sure you're reaching for raw honey, not the typical processed honey from most grocery shelves, since conventional honey is often highly heated and stripped of its beneficial components. Raw honey carries a spectral haze, its clouded depths thick with hidden textures, shrouding the leftover pollen and the vestiges of wild enzymes. If you're brave enough to blend it with turmeric, there are a few disturbingly simple methods. Swirl together half a teaspoon of turmeric and a teaspoon of raw honey into warm water. Stir slowly, each sip lingering with a peculiar warmth that creeps down your throat. Drip raw honey and turmeric into herbal tea. The mixture seems to darken the liquid, transforming your evening cup into something comforting, yet strangely potent. At dawn, a blend of turmeric, honey, and lemon seeps through hot water, a ritual that masks its odd aftertaste behind a veneer of detox. For the bold, mixing turmeric and honey into a paste forms a golden sludge, taken by spoonful. Some call it the golden spoon, but it's more of an elixir than a treat, especially for those beset by allergies or sore throats. Honey's sweetness almost buries turmeric's bite, promising relief, while dancing around the bitter truth beneath the golden glow lies a sugar content that can betray anyone watching their blood. Diabetics, especially, should approach this concoction with care. The line between medicine and menace, after all, is perilously thin. Taken in modest amounts, around a teaspoon a day, it is generally accepted as safe and beneficial for most people. If you're hoping to add something meaningful and gentle to your turmeric routine, a spoonful of raw honey is an easy, soothing addition. It supports your body's ability to soak up the nutrients and offers a little help for your overall well-being. Now, as this video comes to a close, I want to quietly thank you, not just for tuning in, but for reserving a few minutes to look after yourself. Sometimes, lost in the blur of daily demands, setting aside that time slips by unnoticed. Yet today, you made space for a brief pause to take in new ideas and look inward. Even if it feels small, it's not nothing. We've spent some time with turmeric, what it is, the ways it works, where it fits into your day, and the obstacles some foods present. We talked about 3 straightforward companions: black pepper, healthy fat, and raw honey that help it work a little better. The landscape of health can seem harshly complicated, voices pulling you one way, then another. The hope is that it might be a little simpler, Not about achieving flawless consistency, but finding the smallest next step you can manage today, even if it's the only one. You don't have to remake everything overnight. Even a fragment of progress has meaning. Please go ahead with your question. Tomorrow morning, try stirring a little turmeric and black pepper into your tea. Next week, replace your usual creamer with a splash of almond milk. When you feel your joints growing stiff, reach for a spoonful of turmeric and honey. These small rituals, so easy to dismiss, accumulate silently. Over time, they're not just habits but patterns, engraved into your days, shaping your nights. The routines you accept begin to possess you, molding how you feel, body and mind, in ways you might not fully notice until it's too late. Self-care doesn't just offer comfort, it claws back some sense of control, holding off the encroaching chaos. There's a shadowy peace in that. An uneasy strength can flourish, whatever your age, whether you're 60, 90, or somewhere in between. Don't listen to whispers about decline. Aging is the sharpening of the blade, the tightening of the knot. It's a perfecting, sometimes even a hardening, not a dissolving. You know more than you admit. Let that knowledge sharpen your choices. Every decision, however trivial it seems, carves out the days and feelings ahead. If you've gained even a sliver of insight from this, send it to someone you love. A friend, a sibling, anyone whose well-being matters to you. Sometimes, a single message is enough to disturb a whole day, to disrupt the steady decay. If you crave more of these dark truths, Elders' Insight waits in the shadows, week after week, with guidance to help you weather the twilight.